magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Schneider wins the duel this time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Spread neatly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kaká.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Schneider and Serginho. So, what can they make of this? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Schneider is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Rummenigge, he's beaten the Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's gone looking for safety. Time, excellent interception. Lahm, Kaká. No, that's been intercepted. Schneider, and it's Saviola. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Kaká. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. He's got away. Lahm. Schneider.
Ajax are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Rummenigge has a goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Header! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Neymar. And we've reached half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So your views on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. And the finish! Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. There's the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Serginho. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Adams.
Sanjay,
what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Lam. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Stood up well to him there. He's shifting through the gears here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cannavaro. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Maradona has created one goal already. Played into space out wide. Nice control. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Maldini with the clearance. And that's a throw-in. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Maldini gets over and intercepts. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Neymar.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space. Messi. Now it's Maradona. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.